Proverbs 29:16, the downfall of the wicked. So God's word really applies for all times. And believe it or not, prophecy is not necessarily meant for one specific scenario. It's actually repeated throughout history, and that's from a Jewish perspective. We'll look at Revelations or we'll look at Daniel and we'll say, oh, that's going to occur here or that's going to occur there. But it can be a prophecy of something that repeats over and over in the same way that God's word applies. It applied in the 500s, it applied in the 1200s and the 1800s, and it applies today. And so does this verse. What is it? Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked increase, transgression increases, but the righteous will look upon their downfall. When the wicked increase, transgression increases, but the righteous will look upon their downfall. So something happened in 2020 that we're not allowed to talk about, that a certain something was stolen, and now we have President Biden as the president. And when people saw that take place, coupled with the lockdowns and the devastation that had, particularly on poorer communities, and people saw these politicians and the wealthy, they were going and partying and doing everything, while poor people who don't have an escape were languishing. Those two things, seeing at the highest echelons, people are doing illegality in the ways that I just described, it caused darkness to expand. Many states, for example, and this includes conservative states, many churches closed down. In many, like in Wyoming, they didn't really have as strict lockdowns, but there were churches that just self-locked down. So many churches just were like, oh, we're not going to catch the cough. But all of this led to an increase in wickedness or transgressions. So, I got to read this again. When the wicked increase, transgression increases. When people see wickedness at these higher levels, well, if this person can do it, if the president can get away with it, if these politicians can get away with it, if these oligarchs can get away with it, why can't I? And so it has spread. But what does it say? The righteous will see their downfall. I believe and am convinced, but the righteous will look upon their downfall, that this program will come to an end. I believe before the end of the year, but I don't know. I certainly hope so. I believe we will see it come to an end. I believe this program will turn against them, or some kind of entity is going to turn against this program, and to a certain degree, they are going to be surveilled. The people that are agents of this program, they're going to be surveilled. They're going to lose a lot of their freedom of traveling. They're going to want to know where they are at all times. So it's going to backfire on them. The Lord has shown me this, and we will get to see that that's going to be their downfall. How my humble channel grow? Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. God bless.